Un, deux, trois. Hey, acid capitalists, it's Hugh, and without further ado, forgive me, I am having the time of my life. I have never been happier in my existence, in my long existence. I think I've crossed the Rubicon into just letting it all hang out there. I was playing with words and whatever on Twitter or X, and there's a bit of, I don't know if you're familiar with Belle Epoque and the art movement, Dadaism, Salvador Dali, etc., around about the 1920s, after the First World War. And of course that 1920s period is something which increasingly fascinates me with the kind of, I see a lot of overtures from what happened then, principally with regard to the end of an ancient currency standard, the gold standard. I know you purists will come back and say Nixon in 1971, but it was busted at the end of the 1920s. But Dadaism and art, progressively society got madder. I mean, some of the tales from Berlin back then, obviously fueled by the hyperinflation. And imagine being American and being able to party in Berlin for nothing. Wow. And art is constantly trying to reach, get his head above the clouds to kind of see, or is it to receive? I think it's to see and to receive and then transmit. I mean, how often do you think of television programs from decades ago and they absolutely nail where we are with our life today with regard to gadgets, etc.? And one of my George Gammon always talks about him. He uses a made up name, but my buddy who lives here in St. Bart's, an epic, legendary trader, but he's a big believer that we've had visitors from outer space, and perhaps they're the artists. My point being, when society gets really mad, art's got to get damn mad, insanely mad. And so there's a crossover with regard to some of my recent presentations. And of course now I am sponsoring this wonderful cannabis supplement, daily kind of microdosing product. You'll find it at 1906. 1906 was the date of prohibition. You're making a lot of noise, honey. You're making a lot of noise. This is like show business, and all I can hear is dun 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 dun. You should think about doing other things just now. Un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq. He still can hear lots of noise. So So the 1906, at 1906 new highs, I swear by it. And there ain't much going on in the market just now. The Fed wants to cut, the Fed can't cut because they kind of messed up. I mean, to quote the legend, Stan, what happened in that December Fed meeting was weird. Really, really weird. And it significantly loosened conditions, and it just let inflation kind of flare a bit more. And so I think I would agree with Stan, they kind of messed up somewhat. On the other hand, the AI thing, Nvidia, yes, has gone up 9 times in 3 years or less than, and pause, reset, refresh, etc. But its impact day by day on the world is just phenomenal, and phenomenally good, and phenomenally bad if you're the person being displaced. And again, it kind of takes you back to the world of art and left and right hemispheres of the mind. I think this is the time for the right hemisphere people, where that's your dominant side. I think this is our time and this is our moment. And I will not be damned by the criticisms of other people that say I don't want to listen to a guy in a trucker hat, or who say I'm like défoncé. They don't get it. This is our time. Anyway, first question. Heavens, I need a drink.
Oh no, it's zoom time. It's the evil acid capitalist time. Friends, family, thank you for watching. The rest is behind the dreaded, the evil paywall. It is exclusively for lovely folks on Patreon and Substack. We do hope you can find us on the other side. We really hope we whetted your appetite. Peace and love from St. Bart's, from the Acid Capitalist.